I'm the guy who made an intro. I made a little intro. I edited it. I did things. It's a little more interesting, isn't it? But I'm also the guy who watched and reacted to the first episode of Ghost in the Shell anime on Amazon. This is my stuff. This is what I'm talking about. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm the guy who's watched Ghost in the Shell 2026 anime. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It looks good. It feels good. It sounds good. And it's good. You should definitely watch it. Little bit of thing to say though. Some people I've seen upon the Twitters and the social media of places have been talking about the latest anime and saying how much it's been ruining the franchise and how it's completely different and it's jarring, it's jumping the shark, and it's just not as good. And it's like, I don't think you're right there. I think you're completely wrong. I think this elevates the franchise. It's showing how much better the anime style can improve and how they can take Ghost in the Shell, that's been a very stoic, philosophical style anime, and bring it into something different and still have people enjoy it. Just because it's different doesn't mean it's bad. And each version of Ghost in the Shell has been different. It has had similar types of themes, and this is probably the one that's probably the most different. But I generally don't see the issue. But I mean, everyone has their own opinions and the right to it. I don't see an issue, but in the end, you can't fault this anime. Looks great. Even if you don't like the type of vibe it's giving off, it's still an amazing looking anime. But anyway, let's get dug in, let's stick in, and we're gonna go through the first episode. So the first episode, we have basically like a little narration thing talking about cyber brains and how the technology's progressed. And when it lets me. Got some more stuff here. We have the intro to the trailer, which is a fisheye lens and the city in a rain atmosphere background, whatever you want to call it. It looks really cool. I love the lighting, the shades of color, even just like the detail in the buildings. You can see all the individual like the lines and like the shading of them and everything, and they're all different shapes and different lengths and heights and all sorts. It's really cool. And you got Aramaki. Oh, now you want to bring it up. Alright. You got Aramaki, who looks very similar to does like in the other animes, but he's got his more monkey features, or ape, whatever you want to call. These are the features everyone makes fun of in the anime. It's always a good laugh. Usually the major is. And then you got these police guys out in the open getting rained on, and they're spying on something. They have like the little technology. You got like the laptop, little cables. They're listening in. I honestly really love the design of these guys. It kind of reminds me of something like Fifth Element, where they're just these big bulky dudes. The shoulder pads are huge. I think essentially you use them like a shield, so you do something like this. The entire pauldron, not shoulder pad, what do you want to call it, would cover their entire face. You could use it like a shield as you move to fight. Then you got a black screen. Now, the black screen is honestly my favourite part. Anyway, so you've got like this meeting going on between these people. That's the main honcho who's set it all up. Yeah, he set it all up. He's doing some bad things. And then you've got basically just outside, just crowd all gathering. You got the thing I've noticed in this anime, they have a lot of depth of field. So you've got like the depth of field of the police officer here, and you've got the detail of the crowd. It's really cool. I like it. Just a scene here is, for one, you see there's the blue hair. There she is. She's right there. The detail of just this little like control panel, whatever, like. It looks so cool. Like, you've got these wires, you've got the copper coming out of them, you've got like the lighting, you've got the reflections off the glass. It's so nice to look at. And it's just a control panel. That's all it is. I'm gushing, as you can tell. A little bit. Just a little. Aramaki's like, also I didn't realise, but his His little communicator is so small. It's cute. It reminds you of those mobile phones. I don't remember. It was probably like early 2000s. You got these like little flip mobile phones that were like this big. It's so funny. And he's like, "Everybody, go, go, go!" Like, okay, off they go. The police are getting ready. That guy's got a very nice tash. Appreciate that. The lighting as well. You've got like the red tint going on. He's like, they're coming for me. This guy, I like this guy. So I'm gonna play this a little bit. This is in the manga, but it's so fun. Like, these freaking lips kill me. They're like freaking blue shell. Like that soft model's face going on. My favorite part is blue. So his eyeballs, well, his goggles, his eyes. I think it's actually just his eyes, and that's how he is. They pop out, and it's like a mirror. And then when he goes in the mirror, he sees this. And then he's like, "Huh? What's that?" And his friend comes up going, "What's up, man? What's going on?" He's like, watch out, buddy." And they're still looking, and he brings out this gun that looks like a sort of suitcase. And he just rat-a-tats them. He's just doing, just crazy, just blasting at them. Can't really do much inside. I mean, he's looking around the corner. He's cheating. He can't be doing that. He's shooting at them, sparks everywhere. The police are jumping all over the place. They're scared shitless, and one big explosion. Boom! Explain how this explosion? Not entirely sure. I think maybe this guy here might have shot it off or something. I just love it, like. It's such a comical little thing that just happened. Which it shouldn't be. I mean, this is like the police officer just exploded. But moving on. So he's panicking because he never told anyone to fire. And Aramaki and his squad have bailed in. And as that's happening, he's talking about he's going to take this guy with him because he's paid. He's wrote all the signatures. He's got everything. He's like, "Haha, you can't get me." Aramaki's really upset. He's screaming at him. He's like, "Ha, you can't touch me." And skadoosh! We have a lovely opening of the glass. Clearly a bullet penetrated the hole. But whose bullet could it have been? Police officers, oh, look at him, he's just scared. And they're all wondering what the hell just happened. I'll go back. I want to get this a little bit. So it zooms out, zooms out, zooms out, stops. Get a bit of a shaky cam, and boosh. There's a little bit of Motoko in optical camouflage. Again and again, and then she's disappearing. Up she goes, like a little spider. Off she goes, and my favorite part, boom! That's ridiculous. I love it. I was thinking it'd be so funny if instead of that just being a glass panel with like water behind it, it'd be so funny if it was just an aquarium and the fish had this expression of shock and surprise as they're just staring at this giant blood splatter of a human. Yeah, she blew the guy's head off, and I don't think it was just his head, honestly, because that's a lot of blood and body shape. So Aramaki, I'm gonna do this again. Aramaki freaks out, he's bailing. He's upset, he's screaming, he's running, they're like, "Get him! Who wants that? Check it, quick! Go, go, go!" He's like, "Okay, I'm going." Ah! They're all shooting like crazy, because I guess the thing got a good idea. They're shooting, they're blowing up the glass, everything's going crazy. Aramaki's like, "What the hell?" He looks outside. His monkey face is shocked to see the most beautiful eyes in the galaxy. Seriously though? Those eyes? They're so pretty. You got the shades, you got like the reflection. It's beautiful. And you've got the Ghost in the Shell. Iconic scene, jumping out the building. Still going. There she is. In all her glory. It's interesting how sometimes she's had brown hair, I think, in the manga at one point. She's got blue here. She usually has purple. in the standalone, second gig, first gig, etc. And in Arise, I think it's blue, but dark blue. She's got optical camouflage, and she's bailing, and she lands on a police car and completely crushes it because, let's face it, she's not a light woman. She's a fully android body, which is going to be quite heavy. And the black screen again, my favourite. And we got the intro coming up soon. But basically, the Prime Minister's like, I want her to be part of your team, Aramaki. And Aramaki's like, I guess. I think he's the Prime Minister anyway. It's usually how it works. Minister of Internal Affairs. Maybe it's that guy. Probably is it. More beautiful eyes, vibrant colours. We have the intro. I'm going to play it a little bit, just so you get the idea of how it sounds. Yeah, you've got a very jazzy anime opening. Very different to the old ones for sure. Nothing wrong with that. I love it. I think it's very cool. I think it helps as well to give you the idea of what this anime is going to be like. It's not so serious. I'm sure it'll have extremely serious moments. There are in the manga, but it's light-hearted at the same time. Which is always good to have a balance between lightheartedness and serious. Bato looks very angry. Not sure what's up. Aramaki, you got the montage of just things. Explosions. Blue. Blue. And then we have the scene that's in the manga, but the manga's slightly different. But it's basically the same thing. You've got Bato on the left, Otoko in the middle, Ishikawa just chilling on his Fuchikoma. Now they're hooking up. They're all linking up. Now that's a freeze, isn't it? That's impressive, you know? I didn't even try that. That's a freeze and a half. I love it. Then you got Togase in the middle, Ishikawa on the left, Saito on the right. Saito being your sniperini. Ishikawa usually is like the technical expert when it comes to like the hacking and tracking down people. Togase in this is more of a noob. I think he's still ex-police officer, I don't remember, but I think he is. And you got the Fuchikomas off on their mission. Everyone's inside them. And this is where Major is letting them all link up into her so they can all discuss and brief. And says, do not go past my ghost. And well, I'll just bring it up a little. Bato does. I want to try and find that particular scene. There we go. He's seeing things that he didn't want to see. And Major's a little upset. Yep, everyone's seeing things and they're just like, what? What is wrong with you? She's getting embarrassed and pissed. They're still on their journey, they're off. So this is one of the androids, I forget their names, but basically they don't have a ghost and they're just simple machines with robotic logical brains. And yeah, they don't mean much, but they do their job. He's explaining things, Bato's just yawning, he's like, oh, can we just go? I want to do stuff. The expressions are so good. I love it. You got the android just like looking through all her work and she's just like, just go, come on. And this is the base of operations of the brainwashing facility that team are going to investigate. They're all getting rice gruel, they eat it like crazy. This kid gets his stolen and gets zapped for trying to get it back. They're all spying on it as well, they're all seeing this. I like that, it's like a full-on thermal cam, it's cool. So much expression. Kid gets hooked up to this like brain, well I assume it's a brainwashing machine, but Motoko jumps inside and it like overflows him with information, he just freaks out. And he just goes, ah! He just bails and runs. And then they send these big boys who are like huge mechanoid men. They're just watching. They'll traveling through the tunnel. Ishikawa's hacked into this guy to freeze him as the kid's running away. And then they're gonna grab the kid and stick a tracker in him. I love that. It's awesome. Then he gets unhooked and he's back to normal. Kid's on the floor and they find him. So Torgus is on his way because he's I think he's trying to link back up with them. And he's not paying attention, he just slams straight into a freaking wall. So you don't get it. Like, Major, what do you do? Shout, blah, 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 and skadoosh. Knocks himself out. This guy, I love his design. There's so much just personality to him. He's got this crazy shaped face. He's got this huge ass nose. His lips, like, he's just hilarious looking. In a good way. So, yeah, he's realized that the kid was tapped into. He hacks into the kid, realizes that someone's doing stuff. And this android gets fried. Bato comments basically the fact that, yeah, they need new software because they're terrible. Not caring the fact that her entire brain just fried and she exploded, basically. But they are just androids and don't mean much. I love this. You've got like the depth of field in the back. You've got the shading, the rain coming down. And it looks so good. The lighting. It's not often I comment on lighting in terms of an anime, but it's so good. There's just gradients of different light. I think that's Togusa. Yeah, I think Togusa just knocked the hell out. You got the mech guys. This guy's like, I don't want to fight in the war anymore. And then runs off. The other guy's like, you coward! Get back here! And Ishikawa's like, well, if you're not gonna run, I'm gonna shoot you. And then he blasts him. They got Togusa out. They're all getting, well, the guy snuck onto Ishikawa's back. And he's hacked into him and he's hacking into the rest of them. This is where they find out the guy has a thing called a ghost controller. Which basically you can hack into people's ghosts and control them. And they're slowly getting hacked into. Even the Major. But she manages to slowly break out of it. This guy gets re-hacked, I think. And he runs away. Look at that. God rays. God rays. Raise the God ways. Anyway. But yeah. Awesome. I love it. This guy's using thermal vision and detects some sort of... he detects the footprints, and he detects some sort of, like, thermal heat signature. Oh, this is, like, the fish and stuff around. It's cool. So, basically, the Major set up, like, this little dummy that brings off heat. And the guy checks it out, and then she just blasts him with 2 shots. Let's see if I can quickly find it. I want to find the image where he gets shot. There it is. So yeah, Major, 2 shots, both legs, and they're skadooshed. And the kid's like, oh, did you come here to save us? And the Major's like, no. But you can go. Be your own kid again. Go on, off you go. He's trying to fix the monitor for the Fuchikoma. Best way to do it, grabbing a wrench and slapping it. Good work, good work. Kid's like, okay, bye. And then, yeah, they leave. Then they have the little meeting, debrief with the Minister of Internal Affairs. There he is. He has a funny voice. It's like, oh, Major Kusanagi, you did such a great mission. Thank you. She realizes that basically she was sent in there to just run and gun, and he knew that was going to happen. Gets a bit upset. I want to find where he gets his funny face. Where is it? There it is! I don't know why he does that, but it cracks me up. It's hilarious. So, yeah, he does that, and then the Major asks, excuse me, Minister, can I link in with you for a second? He's like, oh, go on then, it's fine, you can do it. And she link-a-dinks. Bato's smoking. Not good for you, Bato. What are you doing? Yeah, she's linking in. Bato's like, what is she up to? And she makes the Minister punch himself. I love how his face just caves in. It's like a doorman. The guy's all that shocked. The other one's like, huh. Then we got everyone. This is like the outro a little bit. And Bomber, what in the world is that? I didn't realize this before. Bomber's wearing some crazy hippy-dippy tie-dye trousers of some sort. I like the Major's outfit. It's cool. Like, it just suits it, and it kind of works with the era, which is funny because the era's like 2029, I think, something like that. But obviously, the aesthetic and everything is 90s, 80s, yeah, late 80s, 90s, 90s-ish. Well, yeah, I love it. It looks really good. Saito just looks like a freaking punk. Funnily enough, Ishikawa looks like he's wearing a hoodie or jacket from GTA 4 that Nico wears. It's so... that particular design of that colour just for some reason gives me GTA. But yeah, mission well done. They did it. They're free... well, they freed a kid and then everyone else is doing. Honestly though, could you say no to this face? Like, okay. You don't gotta look at me like that. I will take you to dinner. Don't you worry, Major. That's the end of the episode. Now, I want to get to a piece of artwork, which is at the end of the credits. Yeah, so next episode is Super Spartan 2 plus Junk Jungle. To be continued. There we go. So, at the end, from what I'm assuming, at the end of each episode, we're getting some official artwork from artists, and this is by Yoji Shinkawa. I should say I know who this is. I don't. I'm not very good at remembering names and artists and things, unless there's someone like really prominent and like known over years kind of thing. But I love this artwork. It looks so good. It's very reminiscent of like Metal Gear Solid, with like the black and orange, the shading, the negative spacing used. I really like the text in the middle of the Ghost in the Shell, kind of like graffiti style. Really cool. But yeah, that is the end of that episode. I'm curious what you guys think. I think it was great. I loved it. I keep saying it was great and I loved it, but I did. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. And I've watched it twice now. I watched it in sub, which was really good, and I watched it in dub. I think some of the dub is a bit... some of them. But for the most part, I think it was still good. The show follows the manga. The manga is the true iteration, the initial design, everything that started Ghost in the Shell. The film is the thing that started the anime and how everyone perceives it. This is how it was originally, and this is what it's continuing to be. Many people are upset with this, and yeah, you can be, but just don't bring everyone down. Be positive. Be positive in the fact that we're getting an anime that's bringing back the 90s style. Cool. And again, I'm going to bring it up. This book, right here, bit of ASMR, is great. It's an amazing book. If you want to read the manga, buy it. It's thick. It essentially has 3 books inside it, which are these. And each one has a lot of story. And Motoko's evolution through it is kind of crazy, and how she changes. She essentially becomes like a master hacker and can just hack into every body possible and just use them at will. It's crazy. And just to show you, you have some pages that are colour. Camera's freaking. And then you have ones that are just straight up black and white. and they look awesome. I've read it a couple times. I probably want to read it again, just to like get caught up again. I would assume that this anime will cover this. All of this. But I don't know how many episodes we're getting. I'm hoping quite a few. Then I'm hoping we'll get more. And then more. And then more. And then more. But yeah. Book is on Amazon. I got it from. You can get it in bookstores as well. There's plenty of places. I've seen it on a sale at one point as well, so if you're a manga fan or if you're just a Ghost in the Shell fan, grab it. Worth it. It is worth it to the limit. Just do it. But that is me done. I hope you enjoyed it. This was just something different. I have an idea for another video coming. It's going to be a little more interesting, shorter, but I think you'll quite enjoy it. I hope you all have a lovely day. I hope this entire format was good. I've never done this before. I'm putting on a voice because I want to sound all posh, but I'm not. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a lovely day. I will see you next time. Also, thank you for all of the views, the likes, and the odd subscriptions here and there. I wasn't expecting my first video to get over 150 views. I wasn't expecting it to get 20. I wasn't expecting it to get 50. 150 is crazy to me. And I'm seriously grateful for it. I want this channel to do well. I don't want to be just Ghost in the Shell man or anything like that. But I want Ghost in the Shell to be a good part of it, because I'll be going over every episode, each I'd say each day, but no. This took a while to make because I was just humming and ahhing and how I want to do it. Text, scripting, you know, whatever. I've been writing stuff down, I've been figuring stuff out, I've been editing here and there, learning more things. But I just want this to be a channel where I put stuff I enjoy. At some point maybe bring some other people in, my friends, and we'll talk about other stuff. But media is definitely the thing, which would be anime, TV shows, games, all that sort of stuff. But again, I'm very grateful for the 150. Plus, I think it's over 150 now, which is boggling. Mind-boggling. It's over 9,000! Crazy! But yeah, have a good day. Thank you for all my babbling, gabbling, and all that. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.